Hi citizens, RJ here. Last week I asked you what generic questions would you like to see me ask my followers to increase my engagement? And honestly, you guys killed it. Your answers were so good that I decided to answer them to continue to increase my engagement. Thanks everyone, except for Ron Funches, who retweeted it but didn't actually respond, so I guess he thought it was some kind of joke. Sorry Ron, not everything could be one of your adorable little giggle fuckfests. On to the questions. Matt Mardigan asks, I would just like more explanation to this whole making coffee in your underwear technique. Do you use one pair per pot? Can you reverse the same pair to get 2 pots? How do you clean the grounds out after you are done? Etc, etc, etc. Unfortunately, Matt, I only answer coffee and underwear related questions on RJ Makes Coffee in His Underwear, Sunday mornings at 9:30. Please respect my different avenues of content. Jeremy asked, quinoa, overrated? Absolutely not. It's just like rice, but grittier. Casey asked, will you marry me? And then put a laughing emoji because he's uncomfortable with his emotions. Talk to your therapist and then come back and talk to me. Morgan said, who here likes wrestling? Not me. Nyla Rose said, what leg is best? Well, for me, my left, but I guess it depends which way we're facing. Mike, and Oscar asked, what's the most personable Oscars and award season centric movie-based brand you've ever had the immense pleasure of interacting with? The Flintstones movie. The one that John Goodman thought he could carry. 412 Shag73 asked, is big boned a recessive... fuck this guy. Gato Rojo asks, why are cats great? Because in my mind, they're all played by Betty Buckley. Drew asks, what is your favorite period of Cher's career? That 30 seconds where she steps off the helicopter in Mamma Mia 2. Nikita asks, why? Added bonus for awkward silence, which I'm not giving to you because we can't always get what we want. Why? Kaija Galucci asks, who else feels overwhelmed every second of every day? You know what my favorite thing in the world is? When you wake up, but you're still kind of asleep, and there's like a good minute and a half there where you forget you have any problems. Aaron asks, how big are Batista's nards? I think a decent size, but I don't judge a man by the size of his balls. I thought it's penis envy. Either way, I think he has a proportional penis. Not proportional to his immense muscularity, because we're not going to be training our penises. I would say based on his height and normal body weight, he would have a proportional penis. I feel like any penis, when you're that big, just looks small. You really jump the shark in that regard. Mark asks, what is your favorite performance art? I like baseball. Alex asks, have you ever met a girl that you tried to date, but a year to make love, she wanted to wait? Who framed right... Okay, you know what? I'm not participating in your shit. Maddie asks, who's my favorite band? I like the guy who sometimes drums behind Jose Feliciano. Heels and Faces asks, what's your favorite gluten? My favorite gluten is Jerry Lewis's gluten, which is actually pronounced gluten de hyven and wah. Klondike Mick Klondike asks, what would you do for a Klondike bar? To which the actual Klondike replied, I think you'll get a lot more engagement with that. Fuck you, Klondike. I'm not participating in your little marketing scheme. If you want to give me money or send me a giant box of Klondike bars, then we'll talk. Until then, you're not a real person. Gay Jesus 94 asks, what's your favorite sitcom that had fewer than 15 episodes? I'd have to say Where's Rodney? The one where a kid has Rodney Dangerfield as his guardian angel. If it came out now on Netflix and it was slightly grittier, you'd all be raving about it. Johnzilla99 asks, if you could have any superpower, what would it be? Hope. Anth Brennan asks, what's your favorite kind of sandwich? The answer will astound you. Reuben. Pizza Clown asks, what that mouth do? Sings Ethel Merman. Ted Is Law asks, at 8:37 p.m. Eastern every Monday, ask everyone via Twitter, are you guys watching this shit? Haha, I guess he's referring to wonderful reruns of Grace Under Fire. Jason asks, how many? And the answer is always, not enough. Steven asks, what are your favorite Laurence Olivier films? The alleged one he has with Danny Kaye. I'll let you look it up. Sarah wants to know what my death row meal would be. Probably a Reuben sandwich with the guy who sometimes drummed behind Jose Feliciano. Mark Ledger asks, thoughts and opinions on the re-examination of religion, spirituality, and magic Utilizing modern knowledge and techniques, or am I the only one studying that? Oh, gee, Mark, I have no idea what you're talking about. You win. Was that the goal? Karen asked, why did the villain in Invasion USA with Chuck Norris insist on shooting people in the dick? Because the dick was a metaphor for USA. That's what they were invading. It's symbolic. God. So those are the questions. If you guys have any others, please let me know and I will answer them. This was supposed to be about increasing my engagement, but then I suddenly realized this is the only way I communicate with society.
Guests of the RJ City Show, subscribe to his channel, follow him on social media, and buy his t-shirts at prowrestlingtees.com/RJ City.